All right, so good morning, good night, good afternoon, everybody. So I'm gonna do a video in Spanish as well, but like right now, let me just focus on the English stuff, and then I'll do the stuff in Spanish as well. For you guys who can't speak English, so I'll do one for you guys in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So I'll do one for you guys, just from mi hermanos de Latina and mi hermanas de Latina, and para mi gente. All right, so I spoke a little Spanish for you guys. But anyway, this is step 3 of my Navy bootcamp experience, right? So I'm still gonna walk to CVS to print out more pictures for my maritime book and my family book. Now, that part being said, so I'm into the building already, and I'm already in about face. So I'm already about face, and the chief, you know what's funny from the last video, that chief that was like respond, I actually met him. He's very intimidating. Like, if you think that video, that's a clean version of him, but in real life, when I met him in person, I was in that video. You didn't see me, but I was in the back. So if you see like a bald-headed, you know, colored guy, like I was very bald-headed, all shaved up. Now, that chief and that lady, I forgot her name, but she's a chief too. And there was Petty Officer Jones and Petty Officer Castillo Fernandez. So not Castillo the recruiter, Castillo in Chicago. He was much more bigger, much more taller, and we had a Polynesian guy. His name was Petty Officer Ohau, something like that. Ohau, spelled Huual, whatever. And we had a guy from Togo and a guy from Africa. Togo's in Africa, and we had another lady. She's like bisexual, whatever, but she looks like a butch, you know. She looks like a certified butch, you know what I mean, or a certified dyke. She's a certified dyke, yeah. So that petty officer, second class, was a certified dyke, all shaved up. She looked like she wears a she looked like she likes a lot of man clothes. I'm trying to keep it PG, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm breaking sailor tradition because you're supposed to curse and you're supposed to say all these foul languages, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm trying to keep it PG, you know what I'm saying? So of course, petty officer, the lesbian petty officer, you know, she'll start yelling, saying don't step on the flags. Why are you looking at the flags? You're disrespecting the men and women who serve before you. So mind you, we're in the building. We're in the ship. Mind you, we're in the ship, and as we're in the ship, everyone was tired. Everyone was starting to sleepwalk. You couldn't fall asleep. As soon as you fall asleep, you've been chewed out, you know? So you've been chewed out, you've been yelled. They like, oh, get the F up. This is the Navy.
Sound off at the top of your lungs. Do you understand?
Yes, you can't be sleeping. And also, if you gotta notice on the next video, they do a lot of hand gestures. It looks like this. They do a lot of karate chop hand gestures. Like, they're going like, you can't be doing that, you can't be doing this, you can't be doing that. Yeah, get up, go un-F yourself, go un-F yourself, go un-F yourself. They do all this.
I want the small size up front, large in the back. Example.
In front of your face like this. Like, they're going like this. Look like they're air karate chopping you. It's a military sailor thing. They go like, they talk with all their hand gestures just like this. They're doing all of that stuff. Now, that part being said, so you're tired, they're yelling at you with their hot breath, their spit is on all over your face, their hands is like going like this, it's going like this to you. You see all these hand movements like it's a karate movie. All these fingers pointing at you, all this, all that, all this, blah, 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 blah. Now, you're like this, you're down like this, you're tired, and you're like, oh man, what the heck did I sign up for? This is some bull crap. what did I sign up for? Why am I doing this? It's too late for this. It's like 2 o'clock in the dark morning. And then as we're sitting down crisscross applesauce, we're waiting for the next signal. And the other petty officer was like, all right, we're gonna issue your sea bag. So your sea bag is a big bag, a big green bag. It looks like a sleeping bag. So it's very, very big. And we go into the next exchange. So next exchange for other military members is called a commissary, or people who's in prison call it commissary. But in the Navy, in the Coast Guard, we call it the next exchange. The Marine Corps too. Those of you guys who are the Marines or Coast Guard, you have the next exchange. So the NEX with the anchor logo, you'll see it right there. So we went inside of there. We got issued our ditty bag. The ditty bag is a little fishnet bag, so it's a fishnet. So we got issued a fishnet bag. We got our sneakers. We got our like sandals, like, you know, not Pumas, but we have blue sandals with Navy logo on it. And I'm not sure you can see my feet, but yeah, blue and yellow sandals, you know, for showering and stuff like that, and going into the pool during swim call. So we got sandals. We had our sea bag, our big old green sea bag, which I'll show you on here. And also we also had our sweatpants, our exercise suit. The time I was there, we were going from blueberry camouflage outfit to green. So we were going from utility 1, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, those of you guys who are serving right now. We went from utility 1 all the way to utility 3. Utility 3 was like land-based uniform. It was the green camouflage. So I was the first people in Navy boot camp that went from blue to green. You know what I'm saying? So I was one of the first ones in my division that went from blue to green. I keep making that wrong. I'm gonna say that again. I was the first divisions, all male division. There was no females in my division. It was all males because I got stationed in the USS Arizona, the historical building that was paying homage to World War II during the Pearl Harbor time. So I was the first people in my division that got issued from blue uniform to green uniform. And I felt that was weird. I was like, wait a second, how we went from blue to green? So we went from blue to green very quick. So the first 2 days, right? So I'm skipping over. The first 2 days, we got all of our stuff. We got our shirts. It was a blue shirt. No, I'm sorry. It was a yellow shirt. It was a yellow shirt with blue sweatpants. Blue sweatpants, New Balance shoes with blue in the bottom, yellow. I think they have blue now. Blue shirt and yellow sweatpants. I think they reversed it right now. But this is 2016. So this was like 2016 in the fall. So I had yellow shirt with blue sweatpants, and I had tidy whities. So if you was wearing polo boxers, Tommy Hilfiger boxers, Hanes boxers, forget about it. They gotta make you throw that away. Also, they put your cell phones in a box. They make you ship your cell phone back home. So you can't have cell phones in there for confidential reasons, of course. Just in case if you work for terrorists or whatever, I don't know, for confidential reasons. You know how the military is. If you have any condoms, forget about it. You're not gonna even do the nasty in there. Don't even think about it. Even though it has happened, but that's like 3 more steps later. When I got separated. But anyway, or even before I got separated in boot camp. So that part being said, right? We got issued our clothes. We didn't get our uniforms yet. So we just had sweatpants, New Balance shoes, and we had our recruit hat. So you have a baseball cap that says recruit, and then you have a lanyard at the time. You have a lanyard, recruit hat, and you had a yellow shirt with blue sweatpants, New Balance, and you have a sea bag. So you have a sea bag with your lock, so you can put it in your foot locker. So and then after that, we got all of our items. So we have all our items, and then when we have all of our items, then we went lined up where the flags was at. So we went past a little lunchroom, went where all the flags was at. We stand in the line for about a whole hour. So we're standing in line for a whole hour for our division commander, RDC. So remember the term RDC. So remember when I said RDC. RDC stands for Recruit Division Commander. So in other militaries, you guys call it your drill sergeant, right? But in the Navy, you call it RDC. So Recruit Division Commander. Remember I said that to y'all. Now, so we were waiting for our Recruit Division Commander. So mind you, they assign you what ship you're going to. The people that you saw in the picture in the last YouTube video, we got separated. Only two of them was with me. It was the light-skinned bald guy and the Caucasian guy with the blonde mohawk. So the guy with the blonde mohawk, he ended up being a Navy SEAL. So he's a Navy SEAL right now. Right now he's serving in the Middle East. So he's probably caching bodies in the Middle East because he wanted to be like Chris Kyle. He wanted to be a sniper. So the guy with the mohawk. In the picture, I'm gonna circle the people who was with me at the USS Arizona. You know what I'm saying? So my recruit division commander came about. It was three of them. It was one chief and two petty officers. So we march. So we marched in Cadence, and we didn't get our boots yet. We had sneakers. So we marched in Cadence about 2 miles from the main entrance building all the way to USS Arizona. And each building, aka the ship, had names of every ship. You had the USS Carl Brashear. He was the first black Navy diver in Navy history. You had the USS George Washington, the USS Nimitz. He's responsible. The USS Nimitz, President Nimitz, he was responsible. He was an admiral, I think. I'm not sure. But Nimitz, basically, he's responsible for destroying the Japanese. You know what I'm saying? He was responsible for defeating the Japanese Navy during the Battle of Midway and the other battles in the Pacific. So Nimitz, he's a big deal. So we passed by the USS Nimitz. We passed by the USS John F. Kennedy. We passed by that ship too. We passed by I'm trying to think of another ship. They were building a new ship dedicated to a Navy SEAL. I forgot his name, but they were dedicated to the guy who assassinated Osama bin Laden. They were making a building of his name. He's dead now. Now he's dead. That Navy SEAL who shot Osama bin Laden, who shot the terrorists that Obama ordered. They named a building after him. They were constructing it. We passed by him. Some of the guys, they were excited. It was like, oh man, I wish I was in that building. But anyway, that part being said, so so I passed by all the buildings that was named after ships. So we went to the USS Arizona. Now, the USS Arizona was the most infamous building in the whole entire naval base. I'm gonna tell you why. It's because the USS Arizona was like notorious. It was a sausage fest. So the USS Arizona was a big sausage fest. No women. There was no girls in there. It was all men. So it was all men, hyper masculine, egos was there, and it was very extremely hard. And also on top of that, the USS Arizona had the Special Forces candidates in there. The Navy divers, EODs, the SWICs, and the Navy SEALs. And the regular candidates like myself we was on this side. The Special Forces candidates who made it through the initiation went on that side. So it was 10 times harder because they were there. And they did their PT 3 times a day. They ate 4 times a day. We ate 3 times a day. So that part being said, so we got into the USS Arizona. We went inside the port side of the building. The Special Forces candidates, they were in the starboard side. So I was in the port side of the stern. Port stern. We was in port stern. Port stern of the building. In regular English, the left behind the building. We was in the far left behind the building. That's where I was. So I was in that particular area. So I was in that area to do that. You know what I'm saying? So we was there. I was still tired. We were tired, and I was like, dang, what did I get myself into? What have I signed up for? Like, this is ridiculous. And then that's when our recruit division commander was, of course they were cursing. They were doing these karate signs in front of your face. They were pointing as they cursing at you. And then there was like, hurry up. It got to a cadence after a while. It sounds like an unscripted rap song. Hurry up. Yep. That's what they were doing after a while. They were doing that after a while. So, and on top of that, we couldn't sleep because we had to get processed for medical. So I'm condensing everything. We got processed for medical. A few hours later, we ate food. The food was good though. Yeah, like boot camp food is good. It's not bad. It's very good. They feed you very well. Don't drink too much of the juice though. Drink a lot of water. So we have to hydrate, PT. We got medical. We got our shots, and then we got processed. We got screened. So we got screened, processed, and then fast forward, we went to another ship. In the ship. So we went to another side of the building in the building. You know what I'm saying? For example, let's say we're right here. I was right here. A day later, a few hours later, technically speaking, we went from here all the way to right here. And all the way top there. That's it.
Jacket, backpack, shirt.
If you have a box, you want to put it on the flag, on the tow line, just like when you first got on here.
That sheet of paper you got when you first got here. The one that says duty bag. You stepped on the machine. You either circle ST, MC, CU.
Medium cushioning, go. Medium stability, go. Medium stability, go.
All right, all your civilian stuff you're going to put behind you on the blue tab.
To put it in simple terms, in simpler terms, we did that, and then, we got to get to sleep, and I'm not gonna lie, the sleep was the best thing. The sleep was the best thing that ever happened. When you go to sleep, it is the best sleep you ever have in your life. I'll tell you that much. It's the best sleep you ever have in your life. And after that, fast forward, we ate, did PT, we learned the terms. If you mess up, for example, someone can randomly ask you, so who's the general, who's the captain of the ship? Captain Garrick. If you say Captain Jones, they automatically PT, and you have to recite the whole wall of all the chain of command. All the chain of command, you have to memorize all the chain of command. All the chain of command, you have to memorize that. You gotta memorize your whole chain of command, and it's freaking annoying. It's annoying to go from all the way up top, the Secretary of the Navy, all the way to the Chief Petty Officer of the Navy, and all the way to the Admiral, Rear Admiral, and Vice Admiral, and the Lieutenant Commander, the Captain, Commander, stuff like that. So you gotta memorize all of those things. On top of that, you have to memorize other ranks and their commanders in other branches. For example, we have to memorize the army ranks, and that was like difficult itself. You got tested on that. You got a written test and an oral test on that. You mess up, you do PT. You mess up, you do push-ups. You mess up, you do sit-ups, and stuff like that. So we have to study those. They gave us a book, a U.S. Navy recruit manual book. You can see on YouTube other people who has it. It's a big, thick, small book. You have to be like this. So you have to be like this and like memorize it. So and you have to be like, I recruit such and such Smuckatelli. I have read this, blah 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 blah. So you have to do this in front of everybody. So you have to literally put your hand like this and go like, the Vice Admiral of the Navy is John Jones, Davy Jones Locker. Like you have to do that with the book in front of your hand like this. So if you got it wrong, they'll be like, do the effing PT. You freaking piece of S. You piece of SITCH. Yeah. Like, and then like they're up there screaming at your ear. It was like, you need to do more push-ups. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like, you have to do all that, and it gets annoying. So, and plus, you're sleep deprived. You're stressed out. If you have a girlfriend, I feel bad for you, son, because you're gonna miss your girlfriend. Because you gotta think about, oh dang, is she cheating on me? Oh man, I miss my girlfriend. Like that first 2 nights, I've never seen grown men cry. I've never seen grown big men cry. These men were crying like they're babies that came out of a mother's womb. Oh no, I miss my girlfriend. Oh, my girlfriend. I miss my girlfriend. She's cheating on me. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, that's how they really sound like during the nights of the barrack. And also, on the nights of the barrack, the whole place is red. They turn the lights red. It's not complete darkness. So you sleep in the barracks in the bunks. So we sleep in the bunks and the barracks. So the barracks and the bunks and stuff like that. We call it cabins. So you can call it cabins or bunks. Bunks or cabins or cat bungin or cabin bunks. So bunks or cabins. It's still sailor term, still the same thing. Now, that part being said, I'm heading to CVS. That part being said, right? So we slept in the bunks, right? And in the military is a bunks, but civilian you call it cabin. But I mean, just gonna say bunks. So in the bunks, we slept on the bunks because I was in the bottom bunk. I didn't want to be in the top bunk. The top bunk, you have to roll over and jump off, and then you have to open your foot locker and your head locker and your foot locker and put this on, put that on. Now, those of you guys who are going to boot camp, the smart thing to do is sleep with your clothes on. Don't be all booty butt naked inside of your covers, because you're gonna get an inspection on your making up your bed. Your creases has to be perfect. It has to look like you ironed it with your hand. It has to look like it's been ironed out of a dry cleaners. Your sheets has to be made up. Your pillows gotta be fluffed, and your bed has to be solidly flat. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be that. So my best advice to you guys. So it has to be that. So my best advice to you guys is to sleep with your clothes on. If you got your PT gear on, sleep with your PT gear with your socks on. As soon as you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, as soon as that happens, you can get up. You can get up like this, like you can get up. You put this on, boom, 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 and be like, aye, aye, petty officer, aye, aye, chief, aye, aye, sir. You can just do that easily. If you're booty butt naked, you're gonna get yelled at and chewed at, and you gotta do push-ups and sit-ups half butt naked. That does happen. That does happen. So don't let these videos fool you, all this clean image and other stuff. No, I'm telling you how it really happens. So fast forward, after these grown men cry, all lights is red, and you heard the ship bell, ding, 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 ding. why they do that, because at the time when I was there, you had to stand watch. Stand watch meaning that like you have to look at a wall. Sorry, you have to look at a door next to a wall. Whenever a petty officer or a chief or a lieutenant or a captain comes in, you have to recite. This is Seaman Recruit Smuckatelli. I'm relieving something. You have to like go like this, salute. Oh, this Seaman Recruit Smuckatelli. I have relief of the watch duty and something. If you mess that up, they're gonna be like, Seaman Recruit, what the F is wrong with you? Are you effing stupid? Like, you were really F up. I wish your mother would never had you. They will say that to you and say, please get the F out of my face and get the F over there, and please shut the F up and read that thing again. Boom, close the door, bang, slam, come back in. Hello, Seaman Recruit. This is Seaman Recruit Smuckatelli, petty officer. I have relieved you from your duty. I got that wrong, but like, that's what you have to do. So read the script over there. You have to read the script on the wall and salute like this and say, Seaman Destiny's Child, I have relieved you from blah, 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 blah. And then the petty officer or the chief or the officer, the commander will say, all right, carry on. You've been relieved, carry on. And you go back to sleep until they wake you up again. So a lot of these grown men, they cried, they pout, and they making noises. They went to the bathroom, and you heard cries and stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of cried too. I did. I cried like a baby too, because I'm in a foreign environment. I don't know these people, and I'm in a building with people from 50 states. I didn't realize how big the United States is. I'm in a room full of people who was from 50 states. I would never thought I would meet someone from Indiana, Ohio, Hawaii, Montana, Wyoming, you know what I'm saying? California. California's just something else. North Carolina, South Carolina. I would never thought I would meet people from those, Maine, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi. I would never thought I'd meet people from those areas. I would never thought in my mind that I would meet people from those areas. Alabama, Tennessee. I would never thought St. Louis. You know what I mean? So I never thought I would meet people from those areas. So it was cool. Las Vegas, Carson City, all that stuff, all that jazz. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. But it's cool though. So it's a foreign environment. People different. Even people from foreign countries. People from Argentina flew over here to join the military to get American passports, to get American citizenship. I understand. Nigerians, they were having it. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Nigerians was not playing. They wanted to leave Nigeria so bad to the point that they renounced their citizenship in Nigeria to be an American. I understand though. But anyway, the point is that we spent our first 4 nights. So I told you this whole 29 minute video. 4 nights when we're in the first 4 nights of boot camp. And now on step number 5, I'm gonna talk about the swim call, how people felt swimming, how I passed the swimming, and the testing, and Marlin Spike. And then the 4th step, I'll talk about battleship. So battle stations. Battle stations. I didn't finish boot camp though. I got discharged in the middle of the 7th week. The 7th week is battle stations. So 7 weeks, battle stations. So I was halfway battle stations. With battle stations, I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I think it's public now. I think now the Navy has made it kind of public, but I will tell you, battle stations, I'm not going to lie. The United States Navy should put that in Universal Studios. What I experienced in battle stations, that should be, people, regular civilians will love that. Y'all will love that. You guys will love battle stations, bro. Y'all will love battle stations. So quickly, battle stations is basically when the ship's attacked. When you're on a ship in the middle of the ocean and enemies or pirates attack you, you will know what to do when you're under attack by enemy forces and pirates. So yeah, but anyway, that's like step 5 with battle stations.
Look! Try it. Read it. Look.
And creating a warrior mind.
But anyway, but I didn't pass it, so that's when I got separated. But anyway, that's my first 4 nights on step number 3 on Navy boot camp, and step number 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'll talk about more details about these things. We'll talk about it. But it was a great experience, even though it was my worst mistake in my life because I wanted to be officer instead of enlisted. But it gave me that sailor validation. So it gave me a sailor validation because it taught me how to deal with ship life. So that was the introduction of ship life and how ship life is difficult. Going on a ship is not easy. Working on a ship is not easy. Especially if you have a weak mind. I feel bad for you.
8 to whatever the biggest one is. Figure it out. Let's go.
4 through 10 is here. 12 through 20. 5.
11.5 maybe.
You're gonna get 2 unopened packages of underwear, 2 single pair of underwear. Once you're done with that, you're gonna get 1 roll of yellow shirts. There's 2 shirts rolled up. You're gonna get 1 sweat top, 1 sweat pants. You're gonna get a pair of shorts, a roll of shorts. Once you're done with that, over here it says shower shoes. Just grab the size that fits your feet. Once you're done with that, over here, there's gloves.
Try the gloves on, make sure they fit. If they don't fit, put it back in the plastic.
Put them in your large knit bag. Fall back behind the box you're standing behind.
Going on a ship is not really easy. You need to have a strong stomach for this, to be honest with you. But anyway, wait till step number 4. Step number 4 of my Navy boot camp experience. Thank you guys for watching. I'll provide visuals and stuff like that in a minute. All right, guys. See y'all later.